All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless D here on the Harmless Dave channel, talking about real music today and doing it in real time for a few real people out here just like you and just like me. So, I'm going to be talking about this band. All right. This band came out last year with this album, I think kind of midway through last year. Streetlight Ignition. I was talking about these guys last year and I was saying, this is really good. Now, I probably should have spent even more time with this album. There are some amazing songs. I thought this album at times was a little schizophrenic, but when you listen to it, you understand it more. I mean, these guys they're pulling in from all kinds of different things. Um, so you can't just pigeonhole because some of their stuff really rocks and some of it is very pop and very accessible. But I love this band. So anyway, there they are on the back cover. Now they just came out with a new song and I'm really excited. I think this could be my favorite song of 2024 and it's a late entry, right? Favorite new song. So, I'm going to show where this video is. So if you want to check it out for yourself, you can do so. But the song is called Sleepwalk and it came out a few days back. And the band is getting really great response about this. I shared this with one of my so called rock star friends. He's definitely a friend, but the rock star part is the so called. If he watches this, he's going to give me a lot of crap for that. But he is definitely a rock star. So he kind of looks like one of the dudes from Tears for Fears. His name is Johan or Johannes, I think. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. If I ever talk to these guys, I'm going to have to rehearse the names. Johannes Hager, I think is how you say. Again, another Swedish guy, right? So they're all from Sweden. Anyway, the video for this song is pretty cool as well. But the song Sleepwalk to me epitomizes um, that sound that we grew up listening to. A guitar riff in it, it's a little nasty. It's got like a little bit of a harshness to it, and it complements the music that starts to kind of fill in around it. And then you hear these keyboards that remind me of, say, High on You by Survivor a little bit, which if you're gonna say it's cheesy, then yes, it's Parmesan, it's provolone, it's cheese whiz, Colby Jack. All right, give me more Colby Jack. I get this all the. It's weird. It's like, do you like yacht rock? No, I like really good music that sounds good, and if some of it is categorized as this is not yacht rock, although some people might say it is, but I think it rocks too much to be yacht rock, but sure. Because the Overton window for music has moved so far over to where, well, if it doesn't have a lot of melody to it, then it's good. But, these guys arrange notes and it's kind of singable and the lyrics are cheesy or whatever. The lyrics to this are pretty good, actually. If you scroll down, um, I keep my heart awaiting, waiting for your chance to turn around. I think the lyrics are decent. It's not offensive. It kind of sounds like he's trying to recover or make someone recover from their sleepwalk. And it makes for a good video because if you're sleepwalking, and I tend to do this at times, I don't sleepwalk as I used to, but I used to do that years ago. And then I'd be like, why am I in the kitchen? So anyway, enough about me. This is a great band. So again, I'm sharing this because I like good music and I cannot lie, right? So this is good music. Streetlight. This is their album Ignition, and they're coming out with new stuff in 2025. So if these guys put out an album as good as this every couple of years, I mean, you've got new music. And you know what else? I want to make this comment, and I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm not trying to bash anybody or harass anybody when I say this. Um, but it's nice to hear a singer who can sing at full strength and you're not worried about if he's going to be able to, hit a note. And again, you don't know these songs, right? But 40 years from now, if this band is still around and they're trying to sing these songs, then you can critique it. This is why we need fresh blood in the melodic rock world. We need people to be able to accept that baton from an older band, whether it's a Journey or a Toto or a Survivor or Foreigner, which, by the way, influences all of this. In fact, there's an a cappella outro on this that kind of reminds me of something that Trevor Rabin would do from Yes. Okay. Think of Leave It. All right. Maybe not quite as impressive as Leave It, because you give Trevor Rabin some time in the studio and you sing some vocal parts and he's going to do some really good stuff with it. These guys obviously take their cues from really good musicians. So here it is one more time, Streetlight. And guess where they're from? Any clues? Any guesses? Well, there's clues, but it's Sweden. Okay. Another band. Again, I've got to get a Swedish flag. If someone wants to get me a Swedish flag, I will hang it somewhere. I'll put it in the shot so people know that I'm into Swedish music. The Swedes they're just killing it, man. They're just doing a great job. And I appreciate all the music coming from there, even if Americans and American radio stations don't get it. At least we can all go find it somewhere, whether it's Spotify or YouTube or Apple Music. It would be cool if satellite radio would set up a channel where you could hear this new stuff. Like if Frontiers and they got together with some of the other labels like Escape Music, Pride and Joy Music, Lions Pride Music is another one that puts out stuff every so often that's pretty good. And they had a radio station and they just played this stuff around the clock. There is enough music, especially if you go back 10 or 15 years, maybe longer, 20 years. There's tons of music that would work on this radio station. And you know what people would be doing? They'd be like, okay, I've never heard this before. How do I get a hold of this? Or I need to add this to my playlist. And I'm pretty sure it would be great for people, who are kind of middle-aged, maybe a little bit older than middle-aged. But you know what? This is what should have happened. You can have all your grunge and all your alternative and all your doom music over here and the stuff that's not melodic, and I will take my bag of cheese curls right here. Okay? Here it is. And I make no apologies for enjoying this music. So, by the way, if you like this channel, if you're okay with me, if you can help support the channel via either Buy Me a Coffee or Patreon. Those are two ways to support the channel. As I rebuild from the ground up, this is the Harmless Dave channel. That other channel is frozen in time. And so, it can stay there, I guess, unless they decide to get rid of it. But I have no idea what's going to happen with that. So just stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back soon. So stay tuned for more fun and exciting music, kind of either new music or stuff going on in the old music world. I'm here to help you understand it all.